Hey, I'm going to show you the Porsche Chauffeur this afternoon. This is the application I'm building for the Porsche Next OI competition. The Chauffeur is a voice-based assistant that lives not just in your car, but also in the cloud. It's accessible through a web browser, through your phone, or in the vehicle. A lot of cars today, especially the 918, have these kind of LCD displays, a lot of sensors. So think of this as a smart operating system for Porsche vehicles. And in particular, I'm going to show four use cases for this. Those are mobility, vehicle operation, like windows and locks, communications, like texting people, and entertainment. And I'm going to show you not only how you use that through the interface, but how that works with the APIs and ultimately how this might work in a real car. So let's get started with mobility. This is one of the most useful things in a car. Even if you're driving, we still need to use maps, but if the car is autonomous, you can imagine leveraging what you're about to see here through APIs to get the car to drive itself. So I'm from New York City. Let's find a cool place to go in New York. Let's go to, where do we want to go? Times Square. Can you take me to Times Square?
About 5.7 miles and should take 29 minutes.
Great. So we have our interactive map here of New York. We can see where we need to go. We also have an instruction list and an estimated time. That's great. Moreover, we have our Navi destination set as well as our coordinates in the APIs through the High Mobility Emulator. So we're all set up through these APIs in this connected car to deal with a potentially autonomous vehicle in the future. So let's move on to vehicle operation, things like doors and windows, and I'll show you how that works. So whether you're in your car or if the car is able to be connected to the web through maybe cell connection and you're many miles away on your computer, on your phone, you can access the car through this natural language interface very easily. And you can do a lot of things. Many of these APIs can be controlled simply through a natural language command. For example, can you open the windows?
Windows opened.
And you'll see here now we've opened all of our windows. And that's great. It's a hot day. Fantastic. But we're in the parking lot, so we want to keep our doors locked even when our windows are open. So let's make sure that happens. Can you lock the doors?
Doors locked.
Great. And our doors are now locked. And one more thing, because it's warm, we want to turn down the temperature a little bit. Can you set the climate to 19?
Climate updated.
Great. And now our climate has been updated as well, all simply and effectively through natural language. Let's move on to communication. Communication is a very important part of the vehicle, especially so when you're driving. You don't want to be texting or calling when driving. This is very unsafe. And if we can leverage this through natural language, we can keep drivers focused on the road. And this would be really valuable to have in a car and have the ability to do this effectively. So through this interface, you can add contacts. Now, I've already added myself as a contact, so I'm just going to go ahead and text. Can you text Brian, hey, how's it going? It's Wednesday.
Message sent.
Now, you may have heard that ding. I actually have my phone here, and I just received a text from my car. It says, hey, how's it going? It's Wednesday. So this is a really effective way to communicate. We can also have this thing call our friends. The Chauffeur can call your friends and colleagues. It can text them. It can also receive messages and connect through the messaging APIs here as well. And the last thing, let's think about entertainment. This is a big part of the interior of cars, especially if you look at this. There's a lot of gauges, dials, LCD screens. Not so much in this car, but certainly in others. There's a lot of entertainment devices. So how do we leverage that? Well, let's find a video really quick and let's play something interesting while we're in the car. And we don't want to do the legwork of searching, so Chauffeur, can you just do this for us? Can you play a video of Jay-Z, Alicia Keys live, New York City? Great. Now, as much as I want to continue watching this and be at this concert, that's really all I have today. There are a lot of other things I'm thinking about for this application, but I would love your opinions and perspectives on some of the things I showed you today and maybe anything I'm missing. that you would also like to see in this application. I'd be excited to build. I'm going to include a link to the slide deck for this as well, and I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Thank you for your time.